country. Okay, so who are the most popular singers or groups in Korea? I have an
Yeah,
idea. I live in Vietnam, so my students tell me music. So now you can tell me, who are the
yeah.
most popular singers in Korea?
Mhm. I think BTS. BTS
Yeah,
group is
exactly.
most popular in the world now.
Yeah, exactly. They're probably the most popular Korean band in the world.
Yes,
Anyway, yeah,
yes.
for sure.
Mhm.
And who would be your favorite? Do you like BTS?
Um, yeah, but not the most singer
Yeah, it's not your favorite.
band.
Okay, so I
Hmm.
like BTS, but it's not my favorite. Okay, your
Hmm.
favorite is the most. Like you're gonna say, you would say it's not my favorite. My
It's
favorite
not my
singer
favorite.
is, yeah, it's not my favorite. I like
Yeah.
them, but
Hmm.
they are not my favorite.
Yes.
So who is your favorite? Who's your favorite singer?
My favorite singer is Bruno Mars.
Bruno
Bruno
Mars. Yeah,
Mars. Yeah.
absolutely, very good singer.
Hmm.
Okay, so do you want to become famous?
No. I'm
Okay, that's
burdened. Yeah, I'm burdened.
okay. And can you tell me why not? Why?
Um, I'm so shy, and uh, to be famous is mm,
A
being
lot of
burned.
attention. Yeah, it's a
Yes.
burden. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, as you said, you are shy. That's a great answer. If you're shy, you're not going to want to be
Yes.
everybody talk to you. And do you know anybody who is really famous? Maybe not really famous, but even just locally famous. Because maybe you don't know Bruno Mars, but somebody around you is a singer or something. Do you know anybody who is famous?
Hmm. Hmm. Justin Bieber.
Yeah, exactly. Like if Justin Bieber is shy, it's not going to help him. He can't walk outside without people taking pictures and calling his
Mm-hmm.
name. So for you, Ellie, if you are very shy, you're not going to like that, are you? Okay. So BTS, very famous popular group from Korea. You don't want to be famous because you're shy, perfect. And then yeah, Justin Bieber is world famous. Same as BTS at this, everybody knows them, okay? So you're
Yes.
happy to move to the next slide?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's just, let's get started. Now, the vocabulary. So the first word on the list is fame.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fame.
Just like name, but with fame. The state of being known or much talked about. So levels of fame. Okay, you can be famous in your town. Everybody in your
Mm-hmm.
town knows you. If you have reached a level of world fame, you are like
Mm.
Justin Bieber or Bruno Mars. You
Yeah.
Everybody in the world knows who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's fame. The second one, do you know what it is?
The addiction.
Addiction. Yeah. Now, I would strongly pronounce that at the start of it. Addiction. Okay, and a
Yeah.
strong need to do or use something many times. Okay, so addiction can be wide. It can be like when we think of addiction, we usually think of bad things. Addicted to alcohol, addicted to
Mm.
junk food, addicted to. But people get addicted to exercise. They get addicted to the addicted to many things, and
Mm-hmm.
that state is addiction. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, can you try the next word?
Yes. Mm. Assistance.
Yeah.
Assistance.
Yeah. Just at the end of that, it's not so much tons as tants. Assistance, like tin. Think of it as almost said tin. Tin.
Mm-hmm.
Assistance. Can you try it for me again?
Assistance. Assistance.
Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, just one more time, because you see it is TAN, but it's not tants. It's tints. Assistance. Try it one more time.
Assistance.
Perfect. Okay. The action of helping somebody with a job or task. If you are
Mm-hmm.
lifting something very heavy, you might say to somebody, "May I have your assistance?" Okay. May I have your help? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. Now, um, the next one, Can you say it for me first?
Provided that.
Yeah,
Provided that.
provided that. Okay, provided that. So if or only if we are making a plan, we might say provided that. I will go to the beach tomorrow, provided that it does not rain.
Mhm.
Okay, you understand? If it does not rain. Because you don't go to the beach when it's raining, do you? No. Okay.
Yeah.
The next one is
Acquire.
Okay, you've got two.
Acquire.
You say it for me.
Acquire.
Say it for me again. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's the one, Ellie. Develop a skill, habit, or quality. To acquire, to get it. Okay, to get it. So to learn or develop the skill, you have acquired the skill. And now you have the skill to acquire the skill of speaking English from years of study. I acquired my musical skills from practicing guitar, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you get what you get from hard work or learning or developing something. And then appearance. You say it for me?
Appearance.
Perfect. Yeah, how something looks. Okay, when a famous person takes part in a film, concert, or other. Okay, this is when a person is in a film, they make an appearance in the movie. Okay, so you might say even Justin Bieber has a song maybe that he takes Bruno Mars with. Bruno Mars makes an appearance on the song. Okay, it's not his song, but he is there. Okay, he shows up and he is part of it. Okay, takes part in it. Concert, film, anything really. Even you might say to your friend if they come to your birthday party, "Thank you for making an appearance." That's the same idea as they have come. Okay.
Yes.
So those 6 words, I'm just gonna you say them after me. Then we go to the next slide. Okay.
Okay.
Fame.
Fame.
Addiction.
Addiction.
Perfect. Assistance.
Assistance.
Yeah, you got it in the end. Okay, let's do that one again. Don't worry. It's
I
not
had
easy.
the tongue twister.
Yeah. It's not easy. So, assistance.
Assistance.
Perfect. Provided that.
Provided that.
To acquire.
To acquire.
Appearance.
Appearance.
Perfect. Good woman, Ellie. Okay, let's move to the next slide together. Now, slide number 4. Did you know that fame can lead famous people to many kinds of addictions? Do you think families should provide some assistance? Okay, so now we've got 2 of our words from the vocabulary. Do you want to read the answer for me?
Yes. Where, in my opinion, addiction is less likely to happen when family is around, provided that the family members can give support and assistance to them.
That was a good job, Ellie, right? I'm going to give you one tip. When you read, you see it says this comma. You see the comma? Pause. Just take one pause. 1 second,
okay.
even if you just think one and start again. Because the sentence will make a lot more sense when you say, well, in my opinion, addiction is less likely to happen when family is around. You've made a statement, okay? The next part, the provided that is the if. So you've got, it's the second half of your sentence. When family is around, provided that the family members can give support and assistance to them. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, no worries. Don't and then just your pronunciation was very good. But when you see where it says members can give support, those is going to come from your lips. Okay, that's how we make that one. So just say that word for me. Support.
Support.
Perfect. That's it. Okay. Try that one more time. Did you know that fame can lead people, or many famous people, to kinds of addictions. Do you think family should provide some assistance?
Where, in my opinion, addiction is less likely to happen when family is around, provided that the family members can give support and assistance to them.
Perfect, Ellie. That's perfect. That's a very natural flow. You see, even when you take note of that 1 second pause, it's not. People won't be sure that you're reading. It sounds like you're just talking naturally. Okay, and that's what we want to get to.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
So let's move on to the next slide again. Here we
Yes.
go. Now, yes, you've got a point there. But sometimes the pressure of having the perfect looks in live appearances makes them more at risk.
Yes, having a good looks and avoiding addictions are the challenge they have to face in order to acquire fame.
Acquire.
Acquire fame.
Yeah. Okay. You see, forget the letter C in that word. We're going to pronounce the qu. Acquire. Okay.
Acquire.
Yeah.
Acquire.
That letter C is going to confuse you because you're going to go ac. Okay. But it's
Yeah.
acquire.
Acquire. Acquire.
Perfect. Okay. Let's do that one more time, and then we will talk about. Yes, you've got a point there, but sometimes the pressure of having the perfect looks in life appearances make them more at risk.
Yes, having good looks and avoiding addictions are the challenge they have to face in order to acquire fame.
Perfect. Okay, now, before we move from this slide, do you understand the conversation that they are having? Do you understand what the man is saying to the woman and the argument he is saying that to be famous said is a burden? Yeah. So what are the challenges that they are stating in this conversation? What do they say is a problem?
That is.
If we look at the last thing that the lady said.
Yes.
Yes.
They have to.
Yeah. No, talk to me. Yeah.
They have to face in order to acquire fame.
Okay. Now, sorry, you've taken the wrong part of it. Okay. The challenges are what they have to face. But my question is, what are the challenges?
I know.
Yeah.
Having good looks and avoiding addictions are the challenge.
Yeah, challenges.
Challenges.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So if for famous people, the challenges, they have to stay good looking, they have to try and stay away from addictions. That's what makes it very difficult to be famous.
Yes.
Okay, let's move to the next slide. Talking about fame, looking at the picture on the left, talk about people as much as you can, using some of the words from this lesson. Appearance. Example, famous actors are always welcome to make an appearance in our show. Okay, so do you want to try this for me?
Yes.
Okay. Just
famous.
talk about famous people. Sorry.
No. Can I read this example?
Yeah, you read. No. So, the example is just to show you how to use the vocabulary in a sentence about famous people. So, the last three to acquire an addiction. The example is the word is appearance.
Yes.
Talk about famous people, and we want to use the word appearance. We famous actors always welcome to our show. So now I want you to talk about famous people and use the word fame.
Fame.
Yeah.
Fame. Making fame is making fame take for a long time.
Okay. Now listen. Before you go any further, fame that we're talking about here is the noun itself. Okay, it's not to become famous is what you're talking about. So fame is the thing that you get when you are famous. So what I would say for you, if you're going to talk about it and use the word fame, you've already given me a good example where you would say fame be a very huge burden. Okay, with fame there is a lot of attention. Fame can lead to addiction. Fame can lead to not having a private life. But fame is the noun, it's the thing, okay? So it's not an action, it's not. It's the noun itself. It's when you talk about fame, it's something that somebody has, okay? It's not something that somebody is. Famous is what is what somebody is, but fame is something that we have, okay? So fame can be a burden, fame can be a very good thing. If you achieve high levels of fame, you will maybe make lots of money or something like that. That's how we're going to talk about that, okay? So you want to try again?
Yep. It's too hard, but I will try. I will try for you. Fame.
You said it already before I gave you the example. You told me fame is a burden. Yeah.
Yeah, fame is a burden.
Okay. Now, what you said before about become more famous, take long time. Okay, if we're going to say that, we're going to bring that into correct English. We've started off. Fame is a burden. To acquire fame takes a long time. Okay. Fame can lead to many addictions.
Yeah, and
We've used the three words easily and we've tied them up. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Fame is a burden. To acquire fame may take a long time. Fame may lead to addiction. Yes? Everything is makes sense, is understandable. Just give me those three sentences. Talk to me about fame. Tell me what I said, basically. Is fame a good thing?
Yeah.
Whole sentence. Yes, fame is a.
Yes, fame is making much money. Making much.
Okay.
A lot of money. A lot of money.
Fame can help us make money.
Yeah.
Can lead to money. Okay. And fame can help us to acquire many things, like a big house and a big car. But fame can lead to, what's the last one?
Addiction.
Perfect. Okay, let's move on from this slide because we've got stuck. So the next one, grammar. When we talk about things in the past that are not true anymore, we use used to or would. Use used to when talking that are not true anymore. Example, Brad Pitt used to live in Missouri. Harrison Ford used to be a carpenter. Do you understand that? If something...
I understood.
Yeah, you understand. Was before but is not anymore is something that used to. I used to be living in Ireland. I am now living in Vietnam. Okay, so in
you
the
are
past,
currently living in Vietnam, right? Yeah.
Vietnam now, but I used to live in Ireland. Maybe in the future I will again, but for now, Vietnam. Then we do the same with use would to talk about repeated past actions that don't happen. Every day I would go to school Do you know what I mean? When I was 10 years old, every day I would go to school.
To school.
Now I am 28 years old. I don't go to school every day, but in the past I would. Okay, so if you go all the time, I would, or in the every weekend we would go to see the latest movie. If it's something that you always do, or every Wednesday we would swimming. Okay, if it's
Yeah.
something that you would have done not regular, then you used to. I used to go swimming.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you go, if before you went every, I would go swimming because it would be continually. Okay,
Yeah.
understand that?
Yeah, I can distinguish it two words.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, now we're gonna skip on to the next one. So that's used to for something that are not true anymore. Same again, something that doesn't happen on continual anymore is would. I would. I
Yeah.
would have been there in the past. Make two sentences to talk about fame being using used to and okay. So can you give me two examples with used to? The example we have here, she used to have everything, fame and money, but all.
But yeah, or was lost. Remember, we use used to with the past state verbs.
Yeah, so this is all in the past. So what we would say is, I don't know. We said BTS are the biggest band in Korea, okay? We could say the Beatles used to be the biggest band in the world. You know the Beatles?
Yeah, I
Exactly.
know.
Exactly. So this is the past tense. When we talk about the used to be. So can you give me an example of something that used to be?
Used to be.
Yeah. Like you could say, uh, I used to be a big horror movie fan, but now I don't like them. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. So that's used to. Now the next slide is probably would. Yeah. Before becoming a celebrity, she would travel to New York every month. Okay, so when we talk about fame, a lot of the time people who are famous haven't always been famous, okay? And they mightn't always be rich when they're younger. So you would say, before he was a movie star, he for money on the street, okay? Or before
Yes.
he was, yeah, you understand. He would do that before. Now it's different, okay?
Yes. Yes.
Before he got an acting job, he would clean cars for money, okay? Something like that. We in the past tense doesn't happen anymore, but did happen. That's what we're doing, okay? That's
Yes.
okay, Ellie? Perfect. Okay, let's move to the next
Yeah.
slide. We've got 5 minutes and I want to just try and get through everything. Grammar practice. Fill in these sentences with used to or would from the answer of an interview with this celebrity about this life before fame. Now, I'm going to get you to go through all four and I'll correct you after if you're not right. And if you are, I'll tell you are. Okay?
Yes. I used to have long hair when I was a teenager.
Perfect. I used to have long hair. Exactly. Now, number two.
I would go to the same little cafe for lunch every day when I was a student.
Can you tell me why you said would? Because you
Would.
saw
Would.
every. Yeah, no, you're correct. You're correct. But can you
Uh-huh.
tell me why? Because you see every day.
Yeah, every day, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, number three, please, Ellie.
This is a hint. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good basis. Yeah. Now, number three.
I used to love playing baseball before I hurt my shoulder.
Exactly. Perfect. And then number four.
Oh, I would walk along the beach every evening before bed.
Perfect. Okay. Excellent. You see every evening, so we know it's continuous. It's going to be would. Okay, let's just keep moving through these. We've got 3 minutes. I want to get as much done as we can. Yeah, there's all your answers. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what were some of the music groups you used to listen to when you were younger? When you were a young child, what was the music in Korea? What was the famous band?
I used to like I used to like Whitney Houston's pop.
Whitney Houston. Yeah, very good.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
like Whitney Houston too. She's a very good singer. Absolutely. So, do you still like Whitney Houston? I presume you still like Whitney Houston.
yeah. No, I like it, but now I like Bruno Mars.
Perfect. Ellie, that's
Mm-hmm.
excellent. You've got to put everything that we've said into practice today. I used to Houston, but I like Bruno Mars. Perfect. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll just keep going through these slides, but that's exactly what we're looking to learn today, how to use that English. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think, or why do you think some people can't deal with the fact of becoming rich and famous overnight? Why do you think fame is a burden?
Um, because fame is too difficult and to I don't. I have no idea.
Okay, now what I would say is instead of addressing the issue of fame, we can talk about that as you said, and just say some people are
Some people
very,
very lazy.
very what? Maybe, yeah. Some people are very lazy. Some people are very shy, and some people are very
Yeah.
quiet. And it might not be easy for a shy person to deal with
Mm-hmm.
fame.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so instead of
That's
thinking about
correct.
what fame is like, let's talk about what people are like and why people would have the problem with fame. We know fame has its problems, but why do some people have a problem with it? Because they're shy or they're quiet or
Yeah.
okay. Now,
Yeah.
what is your opinion about celebrities being in and out of rehab? Do you understand
Mm.
rehab?
Rehab. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
So
What
rehab
does it
is
mean?
when we have an addiction, if we are addicted to drugs or alcohol, and it's like a hospital where you go to end your
Uh
addiction.
huh. Uh huh.
Okay. So you see many celebrities end up in these rehab clinics and rehab hospitals because
I know.
yeah. So um what is your opinion about celebrities? I would say, in my opinion, that's
I
how I would
think.
start
Yeah.
that.
I
In my
think
opinion,
that. Mhm.
maybe you want to say there are too many celebrities in rehab. Or
Mhm.
you could say, in my opinion, I think it's a better option than to stay addicted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to skip on to the next slide because we're running out of seconds. And let's see what else we can get. How far would you go for success? Imagine you became a famous actor and your producer said you shouldn't spend so much time with your childhood friends because now you have to be around other actors on your Instagram pictures. You know your friends won't understand you and will be very upset with you. Who would you choose, your friends or your producer, and why? So, are you going to go with the friends or are you going to listen to your boss? What do you
Mm.
think? Would fame change you?
No.
No, yeah. It's I think that